4 and 8. 4, earth intellect, the ability to do the details exceptionally well. 8, an emotional understanding of spirit, here to do the serious job, here to save the world through money and power. Now, these two things work really well together. They are quite comfortable with each other. But one of the dangers is that you're going to have to make a decision. You are going to have to decide whether or not you are a worker bee who works your butt off and does it perfectly, or the boss who takes all the responsibility and makes all the money. Hopefully you can do both. Be the boss who does all the details, right? That's going to be something that works. But you may find yourself kind of having to fight with this concept of, you know, I did my best. I worked my hardest on that. It is so not my fault that this thing fell apart. I'm the worker bee. Versus, you know what? Yeah, you know, I'm part of this team. I hired that person. They screwed up. You know what? It's my fault. I hired them. Always taking responsibility versus not wanting to take any responsibility because you did your best. That can be one of the real kind of complications with these two things. But interestingly enough, they're both here to make the world a better place. They're both here to, in essence, they're part of the group here who are here to change the world. Okay, so 4s do it one person at a time through kind of the small mechanism. The 8s do it through money and power and the big impact. So, you know, you can do both, or you can do one or the other. Want to stick with the details and not necessarily want to take any responsibility. That 8 may not really like that. It may say, hey, you know what? I should really be calling shots here. I would do it better. And if you're the one calling the shots and, you know, top of the ladder, you may not find yourself doing any of the detailed work, not really part of what makes it possible. So you may kind of miss that side of it. You know, the best thing for this is to own your own business and do all your own accounting. You know, that's a really great combination for that 4 and the 8 together. You know, maybe no one really likes to do the accounting, but 4 is exceptionally good at it. And there's something really satisfying in 4. So it is a really good combination. They do really work well together. They're both here to change the world. You are going to change the world. Are you going to do it one person at a time, or are you going to do it through money and power? Can you do it both ways? 4 and 8.